When Vladimir Putin first got in office, he described himself, and he was described by everybody, as a pragmatist. He was a secular nationalist whose religious stances were separate from how he governed. He didn't really care. We just showed you he's going in 180 degrees in the opposite direction. Why? Well, let's start where it really started to happen with him, the economic crash of '08. It caused major economic pain, and Putin's popularity began to slip. So what did he do? He had to appeal to the nationalism of his people and also to the religious aspect to garner popularity. It worked in his first term, but the downturn has taken that option off the table now, and the Kremlin's new plan is a dangerous concoction of anti-Western sentiment, Islamic xenophobia, which you're going to see play out in the West, and we'll tell you about that tomorrow, and Orthodox Christianity. So all of a sudden this guy's becoming a religious leader. Well, has he had a come to Jesus moment? No, not in his faith. But he has come to Jesus as the best weapon at his disposal to keep people in the palm of his hand. It's the oldest trick in the book. Now, what makes him think that will work? History, again. That's what tonight's episode is about. But you have to go further back than Rome. You have to go all the way back to the Roman Empire, past that to the days with Jesus and his disciples. The Apostle Paul, we know, he went west towards Rome to preach. But meanwhile, Ukrainian historical accounts claim the Apostle Andrew had preaching that took him north over the Black Sea and even further north along the Dnieper River, all the way making converts to Christ. The name of the cities you visited, you've become reacquainted with in the news lately, thanks to Vladimir Putin, Crimea and Kiev. As you will see, Crimea plays a very important role. It was in Kiev where Andrew first predicted a great Christian city would someday arise. Some 800 years later, the prediction would appear to come true when Prince Oleg of the Rus arrived. He landed precisely where Andrew made his prediction, and today, in that exact spot, stands this, St. Andrew's Church. Now, for the Kievian Rus, the new location proved fruitful, made them incredibly powerful, even more powerful or powerful enough to attack Constantinople on multiple occasions. So now it was the Byzantines. The Byzantines, with all their power and their troops, they were sitting ducks and outgunned and out of options. The Byzantines found a different way. They thought, we'll fight a different way. We'll fight by culture. A Byzantine monk named Cyril developed a written language and translated the Bible and other Byzantine prayers. The Christianization of the Slavs had begun. By the way, Syriac language, if you see up above on our set, that is the language of Russia. They're still using it today. In 988, Vladimir the Great, Vladimir Putin, no, Vladimir the Great in 988 was baptized in Crimea, and Kievian Rus became a Christian state. Just as Rome was the spiritual center of the Western Europeans, this became the Christian center. Is Ukraine and why he's paying so much attention to it? Why he wants Ukraine and Crimea so important to him? Why does he want it? Because it is the center of Christianity for the Rus.